word abominable to your ass.
Why? Because the king's words
was abominable.
They rubbed him the wrong way.
Yes, sir.
But he said, I'm gonna do it. But it's just the manner in which I do it.
Yes, sir.
That's why I say the book, the testimonies, it gives you wisdom. It gives you wisdom. There's a way you can do things when the edict come down. There's a way you can do it. But if it's abomination to the alma, you feel to do it, then make it. There ain't something to create. Understanding though that the Almighty is what? Still what? In control of this situation.
Yes,
and he wants something to come out of this whole ordeal in the first place. And we see what it could bring an occasion to smite Israel.
I have sinned greatly because I have done. Do away with the iniquity of thy servant, for I have done very foolishly.
The great man gained his senses back.
Thee, either 3 years famine or 3 months to be destroyed before thy face, while that the sword of thy enemies overtaketh thee.
The second choice he can have is dealing with man. And man can be a beast, a beast on it, and then he takes the thing out, is no hold bar. Well, that's what you're dealing with. Right now, there's a little chain that they got, and they got it clamped on him. But the moment that the wicked take that chain off, it's they have things that only the Creator is going to be able to fight and prevail against, because He have things that they can't fight. But if you think you got some stuff, He getting in your closet. I just shake my head and say mercy. Yes, it have, and that's why. Because that's what people say in. And that's what they see coming. That's why they're here. It ain't no grand scheme of things. Of course they're here. Because this man already done planned for something of this occasion. Because he know his country is a snap of principle. Under God, with liberty and justice for all. That's an ideal and a pursuit that they pursuing. They pursuing that idea, but it has never happened since the birth of this nation. It has never existed to a Democrat. I'm a Republican and I can't work with a Democrat. They divided this land. If you think you're here to learn how to be united, you're not. The idealism to come inhabit it was born out of division. I want to separate from the king. They're British. America, our babies are brought out of his house because they didn't like the way mama and daddy was running the house. So they left and went and established or stole somebody else's place. They squatters. And every concept that they've tried to run the country on is just that, a concept. It's never been a reality. That's why when you came here, they went through one of the bloodiest periods of American history and mankind's history, called the Civil War. Brother against brother. That's what the Almighty meant by, I will send you to a people that's not a people, and I will provoke you to anger with a foolish nation. They can't heal you. What makes us feel so far degraded that we get like them? But hard times, we go through hard. We eat up hard times. We be like, what? Lost your job, huh? Store. They tearing up the liquor store. They gonna drink it away, party. Hey, go out. I'm going. You got a little bit family liquor and that good treat. That's gonna get a lot of them through the day. They're gonna even say, hey, they watch. Then, man, I smoked it and it took care of I had the coronavirus. It took care of it.
took care of the coronavirus. Corona weed.
No, I got 3, man. Oh, have mercy.
You say have the virus.
Oh, mercy. Oh, my gracious. But no. But we see nothing new under the sun. He said, let me put myself at the mercy of the Creator, and I'll choose Yahweh's sword in his hand in the form of pestilence that will go throughout the land, destroying throughout all the coast of Israel. And why? Because he was upset with Israel. And that's the same thing I'm saying today. This is here because for man, all mankind, this is Yah's mercy, trying to slow him down from what is inevitable, because destruction is inevitable, but the Almighty is trying to be mercy inhabitants down. As he said, least I come and smite the whole earth. Nobody that a little pestilence right now. I know that ain't much comfort to somebody who's suffering and who done lost a life from it. But a little mercy right now, as opposed, like I said earlier, how it could be, gonna go a long way. And so David put himself in the hands of the Most High Yah. And the Almighty, very great, for very great, huh? Very great are his mercy, pestilence upon Israel. Huh? So stop this mess. Black people can't get coronavirus. Let's stop that. Yes, they can. Elder sister, she's one of the first deaths in Chicago. I was looking on Facebook. She's one of the first deaths that they have recorded. Return ball players jumping all out of the roof and running all over the place. Yeah, they ain't jumping nowhere now. Oh, I got it. Oh, he got it. Pestilence upon Israel. Fail of Israel. There fell 70,000. Elohim sent an angel to Jerusalem to destroy it. And but look at the mercy of Yah. This is what David was talking about. This is what he knew. He sent the angel unto Jerusalem to destroy it. The angel was destroying, because the angel wasn't going to stop. He told him to do it. So he wasn't going to show mercy. That's why it's the same angel he told Moses, beware of me, for he bear my name. And he ain't going to be merciful. I'm a hitman. He don't listen to reason. You don't listen to him. When he comes and starts doing,
hallelujah.
You can holler.
He only designed to do one thing.
He was designed to do one thing.
And that's to destroy.
The same one that walked through Egypt and destroyed all the firstborn. There was no bargaining. There was no gifts. There was no all to destroy. That's to do.
I want me to destroy. I'm going to destroy.
That's all he knows to do. But as he was destroying, Yahweh beheld, and Yahweh relented of the evil. And he said to the angel that destroyed, it's enough. Stay now your hand. And the angel of Yah stood by the threshing floor. Spiritual perceptibility. Look what happened. And David lifted up his eyes, and he saw the angel standing between what?
The earth.
And where?
And heaven.
Having
drawn sword in his hand.
Stretched out.
Over Jerusalem.
Then
David and the elders of Israel were and done evil indeed. But as for these sheep, what have thee, O Yahweh, my Elohim, be on me and on my father's house, but not on thy people that they should be plagued.
That's an intercession for transgression.
Hallelujah.
That's a man that's making intercession for the transgressor. That's a man after Yah's heart. That's a man standing in the gap. Here he done prayed that not only he, but he and his own whole house reap all the fury of the Almighty. He didn't pray and say, take the cup away. Yeah, right. Slay them people. Yeah, why should I be dying? He said, let me pay the price. Let me bear the burden. This is how you talk about. And people say they don't know why he's a man after Yahweh's heart. Because he's displaying mercy like Yahweh was displaying. I want you to show mercy to these people, and I want you to do it so much. Take all your and put it on me and my house.
Yeah.
But we can see what we saw several things. And one great thing we want to see is who was and who is in control. We knew that. And if a lot more knew that and really believed it, he said, I'm so scared. At the very same time, time to get right now. This is time to roll up your sleeves and get busy. Can't live in fear. Fear got to be exit stage left. What we read last week? Ain't surprised them that's trying to do and be right with y'all. Because they've been looking for this to come. Yeah. Matter of fact, some have been saying, man, I thought it was gonna be here sooner. You want the cure. The cure is with any people will repent and relent, or repent and turn back to Yah, then Yah will relent of the evil that he thought to do unto that people in that instant. Give him a try. Man told you don't have no vaccine for you. Why don't you give Yah to try to be the vaccine? He told you ain't got no cure for you. Why don't we give Yah to try? Verse 2.
Sing unto him. Sing songs unto him. Talk ye of all his wondrous works. Glory ye in his holy name.
Glory in his holy name.
Let the heart of them rejoice that seek Yahweh.
You should be happy.
Hallelujah.
We know what's out there, but you should be rejoicing.
Hallelujah.
Seek Yah.
And his strength. Seek his faith.
Oh, this is just the beginning. We just done got started on the trip. Now you're driving down south, one of them nice conferences, you just getting started, and you like, oh man, why not fly? Because you're already tired. You ain't even got out of Ohio yet. You get them long road to Kentucky. We don't look like you ever gonna get out of the state of Kentucky. Then you hit the sea and you look and you got a long stretch. And you say, man, I ain't gonna never get there.
You need joy, you don't need hope.
Huh? You need some strength. So you pull over rest areas. Rest up. Get some strength. Huh? But it's a long road.
Yes, sir.
The governor was right. These dark days, but we can get through them. With the Almighty, we will get through them. Let this be a fear. Let Yahweh be your fear.
Hallelujah.
You might be the one catch it in. You might be. Not with that good tree, but you might come up with the cure.
All right.
Just don't come around with that good tree. Keep going, brother.
Remember his marvelous works that he had done, wonders, and his judgment.
Speaking of that, don't wait for a man
Yes, sir.
that don't really care about nobody. You're okay.
All right.
If you find something that can cure you, brother came on radio on one of the talk shows and he said, "Man, I had it." He said, "I was feeling bad." And he described all the symptoms of what he felt. And he said, "But I went in and got something, and I missed this last week. I think I gave the herb, but I didn't give it in this form." He said, "I went and got something called oil of oregano."
Oil.
Oil of oregano. But you got to make sure you get the right thing, a high grade. And Brother Mordecai, he was on the phone with us earlier, so I talked to him earlier today, this morning, and he gave another name that they call it. So it's very, again, oregano is very potent. It put that on the antiviral, antibacterial ones I gave you last week. And we just read where Yahweh, he what? What does he do? Oh, y'all ain't been with me? But y'all ain't had too much information. Yahweh what? He kills.
He killed. That's right.
And he
makes
what?
alive.
So we know ultimately everything is in his hands. Like the sister said, if he wants you to be gone from here, I don't care if you take everything under the sun, from the CDC, from your physician, and anybody else. You up out of here, you out of here. If he wants you here, you're going to be here. And he had to say of that. I know. And I'm not even on to tell me that this thing, he had it, and this is what he took, and this helped him combat doing that. I don't give a flip. And you talking about you're so concerned with people dying. I don't give a flip if it is or if it's not FDA approved. Give that to somebody and maybe it will help them. And it's just herbs. You done gave people vaccines that is FDA approved.
Money off of that.
If you're about saving folks, then be about saving folks. Display wisdom. There's somebody banging at the door. I don't know why. And as I've told people, there's a point where you have to take, and I've seen it, there's a point where you have to take your own life into your own hands in this world. So we won't be leaning on the Almighty. And we know that he always said that the herb is for medicine. Just like you give people that learn and skilled how to learn how to be warriors. Not every man is a warrior. Your work.
Yeah.
But the Almighty is there to be with us. He's there to be with Israel. He's not only when it's going good, but he's there to be with Israel definitely when it's going bad. He is our light in the dark. And we are to seek him and his strength and his face forevermore. Remember his bride.
Remember his marvelous
Yes.
that he have done, his wonders, and the judgments of his mouth, his servant,
Yes.
the children of chosen. He is Yahweh our Elohim. His judgments are in all the earth.
Mm-hmm.
He hath remembered his covenant forever.
Yeah.
The word which he commanded to 1,000 generations.
And ain't that what they're instructing you to live by right now?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Quarantine yourself. Well,
Wash yourself.
we knew about quarantine. That's in the law.
Yes, sir.
This man look like he's sick. What y'all might say? Quarantine.
What do you mean?
Even your woman that's close to you, that's in your bosom. She go through her time. What the Almighty call what? I know a woman might not like to hear, but he called her what? A sickness. He said she in that point in time her sickness. He didn't try to fancy it up. He said it's a sickness. And I think you own it. It's a sickness. And he said, why is she in a sickness? You what? You separated. For what? 7 days. Or if it go beyond that, you count them days that it go beyond. But he's always done that. You come in contact with somebody that's died. You don't know what they died of. And when they took that last breath, you don't know what they exhaled out into the atmosphere. So if you in close proximity to them, if you was in the room with them, if you was in the tent with them, if you were there and they exhaled and they died, they expired while you was there, then all of you that was there with them, when they exhaled that last breath, then you caution yourself and close yourself off to the rest of your people for 7 days. So we can see if anything break out in you. Because it could very well be that they had something they didn't know they had. And when they exhaled, it became airborne. And when you inhale, you breathed it in.
Yes,
and
sir.
now it affected you.
Yes, sir.
What he commanded for 1,000 generations. The same thing you said you don't believe a man can live in today. The same thing you said Christ came to liberate you from today. Well, it's the same thing you have to live by in the moment of great crisis right now. And that's Yahweh's law. For he commanded it as a covenant to 1,000 generations. Which covenant he what?
What covenant he made with Abraham and his oath unto Isaac.
And confirmed
the same unto Yaakov.
For what?
A law.
You talking about you don't know if Abraham kept the law of the law.
Hallelujah.
Well, how could he not? Look at the chain, the link of the chain. Which covenant he made with what? Abraham. And his oath he kept up with who? Isaac. And confirmed the same to be a what?
A law for Yaakov.
For Jacob.
And to Israel.
And to Israel for what?
An everlasting covenant.
Well, if you don't know he kept all law, then you ain't been studying.
Hallelujah.
And you ain't been understanding.
Hallelujah.
You can't get no clearer right here. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Sing the lots of your inheritance.
And you got to be righteous to receive the land of Canaan. That's why you and I are not there today, because we're not righteous in the whole. You have to be righteous to receive the land. Well, Father Abraham received it. Isaac received it. Yaakov received it. Them original sons of Jacob received it. It was until we became unrighteous that we spewed out the land.
Yes, sir.
And righteousness is in keeping the word of the Almighty. All of his word. That's what makes us righteous. That's how I know Abraham kept all the Almighty's commandments.
Hallelujah.
Go ahead.
When they were but a few men in number, yea, very few, and strangers in it. When they went from nation to another, when they went from one nation to another, from one kingdom to another people, he suffered no man to do them wrong.
He did what?
Suffered no man to do them wrong.
He did what? Suffered no man to do them wrong. Well, if he did that for them, why can't he do that for you today?
Yeah.
Yes.
True kings for their sake.
Not only average people, he spoke to kings and told kings what they should do by you.
Hallelujah.
He told rulers what they should do by you.
Hallelujah. Saying, touch not my anointing.
He told them, touch not my anointing.
And do my prophets no harm. Moreover, he sent a man before them.
Now that means this was troublous times. And this was occurred, what he's retelling and recalling here is what happened in Egypt. Happened during the time when Egypt was the power, was reigning. And everybody looked to her. And Egypt fell into famine. Not only Egypt, but everything around Egypt fell into famine.
Yes, sir.
We, as the children of Israel, even fell victim to that famine.
Yes, sir.
We experienced it like everybody else. To this famine, and even before this famine had been coming, the Almighty had sent a man before. He was working with a man. Before there was even a famine to come, he was working with a young man.
Hallelujah.
He was preparing a young man.
Yes, sir.
He was building a young man.
Yes, sir.
He was fortifying a young man. He was instructing, experiencing all that life can give him, both high and low. Hallelujah. The Almighty sent a man.
Yes, sir.
Before them.
Yourself, who was sold for service.
Because one would have said, he went from the boy with the coat of many colors, glorified in the eye of his father and mother, to being a little young fella in somebody's dungeon with chains and feathers on him and rags.
Yes, sir.
What happened? He said even he himself started wondering and doubting, because he knew he had a vision. He knew he had, where he said, I saw all 12 of my brothers.
Yes, sir.
And my mother's father. They did obey. And I was given this twice. But he didn't know the manner in which it should come about. See, some of you have struggled. Some of us have struggled. And it prepared you for a time such as this.
Yes, sir. Hallelujah.
And now they're free like everybody else. I've been having to readjust my life from this point to this point to this point just to survive. Right. I got a survival mind state now. I'm not all beat up and worried about that because I've been in some swim upstream. Not where you want to be necessarily, but where you need to be.
Yeah.
But he sent a man, even Joseph, and the beginning of his journey was very, very hard. Because he was what?
He was sold for a servant.
He didn't go to for a servant.
Whose feet they hurt with fetters.
Yes.
He was letting that his word came.
Until the time that whose word?
Yahweh's word.
Until the time that Yahweh Almighty always came through the fire.
Hallelujah.
He's going to forge him through the fire.
Yes, sir.
He's going to change his spirit through trial and tribulation. Things that he was, he's not going to have no more. Worries that he had won't worry him anymore. Fears that he had, he won't fear them same fears anymore in that same manner. He'll be able to walk when the Almighty get done with him. He'll be able to walk through hell fire itself to do so until the Almighty have done, until he's finished, or he think he's had enough, but until the Almighty have done trying him. But the Almighty said, you ain't yet to get where I need you to be.
All right.
He's like that drill instructor that sees something in that cadet, and he won't let up on him.
At all.
And everybody else said, man, he gonna kill him. He gonna kill him. He gonna kill him. Because he knows what he wants you to go even beyond your own limitations. And that's what he did with yourself. That's why he went up and come down. Or he took 10 more back. The Almighty took him through this to build him what?
Spiritually, mentally, physically.
Because he would be deliverer.
Hallelujah.
You can't be a deliverer and be milquetoast and soft.
That's right.
And ready to break when everybody else is ready to break.
All right. Hallelujah.
He's done that with all his great servants. There's no reason why he won't do it today. Continue.
Even the ruler of the people, and let him go free. He made him master of his house.
And after the Almighty tried him, loosed him, even the ruler of the people, let him go free. And the same submitted to him and made him master of his house, ruler of his substance. And Joseph came out of despair. Joseph came out of darkness. Joseph came out of prison. Joseph came out of negativity. Joseph came out of hardship and hard time to be an instructor and a teacher of princes and to teach senators true wisdom.
Oh, God.
Israel also came into Egypt, and Yaakov sojourned in the land of Ham. They were preserved greatly, made them even stronger than their enemies. So as Israel, with all the things and conspiracies and things that they want to throw out, even our people, you that truly know Yah, don't believe the hype. Focus. Put those blinders on like they put on horses and have your tunnel vision. And your tunnel vision should be the Almighty. And know that out of any darkness is going to come your light. It's going to come your salvation. Out of your times is going to come the one or ones that the Almighty going to send to help raise up the tribes of Yaakov.
God.
The light end of the tunnel is what you and I should be looking for in these dark days.
Yes, sir.
Go to Nehemiah, 9th chapter. This is my message. Not a message of woe is us, great fear. Not even a message of condemnation to the nation. Just getting ready to be destroyed. No, the message that's my spirit is for you to look for your light at the end of the tunnel. Hallelujah. You only got two things to focus in great strait. Like David said, we've been in great strait since we've been here.
Yes, sir.
You're not, so you don't want to meet. Well, what you think your forefathers had to do? They had to, I say you got to use wisdom. They had to curtail under much greater situations than we had. How you think this was preserved? They had to, it's written in the angles. The scripture say, ask your father to tell us. Our fathers was in much greater distress. And they went through it to serve the word of the Almighty. And they had, and maybe it didn't look like it should look. They did. And meet up. It didn't start in the 1990s, 80s, 70s, 1920s. All people are trying to find a way and have found a way to get around this we've been under. They always have the fight. Nehemiah. And it won't be no different in the future.
Nehemiah chapter 9. In the 24th day of this month, the children of Israel were assembled with fasting and with sackcloth and earth upon them, strangers, and stood and confessed.
And that's a template for us. Not mingle amongst nations to come back to the Almighty. That would dilute us.
Hallelujah.
We must, as we've done in time past, we must do that again. We separate ourselves from all strength. You know, say you hate white folks. I don't hate white folks. Do you see any Chinese people in here?
Nope.
You see any French people in here?
Nope.
You see any of them in here?
Nope.
Huh? You see Jennifer? So stop trying to paint a picture on me that you don't know nothing about.
Just nappy head, straight head, black folks.
We come here on all strangers so that the children of Israel may learn how to deal with one another.
Hallelujah.
And as I said before, that's a hard job.
Yes, sir. Don't nobody want it. Verse 2. And the seed of Israel separated themselves from all strangers and stood and confessed their sins, the iniquities of their fathers.
What we won't do.
And they stood up in their place and read in the book of the law of Yahweh their Elohim 1/4 part of the day. Then stood up upon the stairs of the Levites Yeshua and Benai, Kadmiel, Sherebiah, Benaiah, and Shin-Anai, and cried with a loud voice unto Yahweh the Elohim. Then the Levites, Yeshua, and Kadmiel, and Benai, and Hashbaniah, and Sherebiah, and Hodijah, and Shebaniah, and Bethahiah said, stand up and bless Yahweh your Elohim forever and ever, and blessed be thy glorious name, which is exalted above all blessings and praise. Thou, even thou art Yahweh, thou hast made heaven of heavens with all their hosts, the earth and all things that are therein, the seas and all that is therein, and thou preservest them all. And the host of heaven worshipeth thee. Thou art Yahweh the Elohim, who didst choose Abram and brought him forth out of Ur of the Chaldees, and gavest him the name of Abraham, and founded his heart faithful before thee, and made a covenant with him to give the land seed, and has performed the word, for thou art righteous.
And how what?
Perform the word.
What did Nehemiah say? You have to perform the word.
He said, thou hast performed.
No, you're going to.
No, he already did.
He already did?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank
you. Hallelujah.
Go ahead.
Verse 9. And didst see the affliction of our fathers in Egypt, and heardest their cry by the Red Sea, and showed signs and wonders upon Pharaoh, and on all his servants, and on all the people of his land. For thou knewest that they dealt proudly against him. So didst thou get thee a
land, and their persecutors thou threwest into the as a stone into the mighty waters. Moreover, thou led them in the day by a cloudy pillar, and in the night by a pillar of fire, to give them light in the way wherein they should go. And it came down, and thou camest down also upon Mount Sinai. Now let me ask you a question. So in the day he led them by a cloud, and at night it became a pillar of fire. In the evening, what is light? What does presence look like?
A cloud.
And in the morning, what does it look like?
Fire.
In the morning?
Exodus 14. Is a cloud, it's a pillar of cloud by what? Day.
By day.
Cloud. It was a cloud in the morning. And in the evening it was what?
I said cloud.
Well, let's see what it was.
You're trying to get that transition.
Let's see what it was. Exodus 14.
Third, verse 4, chapter 14.
Chapter 14.
Starting with
24.
24.
Let's go right to it.
Hallelujah. Exodus chapter 14.
Matter of fact, let me start in 19.
Exodus chapter 14, verse 19. Hallelujah. And the angel of Elohim, which went before the camp of Israel, moved and went behind them.
So the angel of Elohim went before, which was before the camp, went behind them.
And the pillar of the cloud went from before their faces and stood behind them. And it came to pass, and it came between the camp of the Egyptians and the camp of Israel. And it was a cloud and darkness to them, but it gave light by to these. It gave light by night to these, so that the one came not near the other all the night. And Moses stretched out his hand over the sea, and Yahweh caused the sea to go back by the strong east wind all that night, and made the sea dry land. The children of Israel went into the midst of the sea upon the dry ground, and the waters were a wall unto them on their right hand and on their left. And the Egyptians pursued and went in after them to the midst of the sea, even all Pharaoh horses, his chariots, and his horsemen. And it came to pass that in the morning.
And it came to pass that in the what?
In the morning, watch, Yahweh looked unto the host of the Egyptians.
It's like
because you're looking for light to break through the darkness. That's why I saw the morning watching for the morning. You're watching for Bakir. You're watching for light to start breaking through the darkness. So in the morning watch,
Yahweh looked unto the host of the Egyptians.
He's peering at the host of the Egyptians
through the pillar of fire and of the cloud.
Through the pillar of fire
and troubled the host of the Egyptians.
Through the pillar of fire. Its appearance, it had the pillar of fire and cloud as the light is transitioning.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. They just can't get around that heat. Just can't get around that co-mingling of the light and the dark.
Back to Nehemiah.
Hallelujah.
And you left off at the 12th verse. See, once they saw the pillar of fire, nobody said, "Hey, that's a day." Day started. What? Night, fool.
Nehemiah chapter 9,
Can't you see?
verse
He's a
12.
pillar of fire by night to us. He's a pillar of cloud by day to us. What we looking at? The pillar of fire. So then what is this? Night? Well, why are you talking about the day just started? Go ahead.
Nehemiah 9, verse 12. Moreover, thou leddest them in the day by a cloudy pillar, and in the night by a pillar of fire, to give them light in the way wherein they should go.
Because that fire, that pillar of fire, now you got to let your mind see. That's a bad thing. That's an awesome sight. So it's lighting up the way.
Right.
It's blazing up the night. It's lighting our way. Both of them gave us light, either by day or by night. Go ahead.
Thou camest down up on Mount Sinai, and spakest with them from heaven, and gavest them right judgment and true laws, good statutes and commandments, and madest known unto them thy holy Sabbath, and commandest them precepts, statutes, and laws by the hand of Moses, thy servant,
Mm-hmm.
and gavest them bread from heaven for their hunger, and broughtest forth water for them out of a rock for their thirst, and promised them that they should go in to possess the land which thou hadst sworn to give them. But they and our fathers dealt proudly and hardened their necks and hearkened not to thy commandments and refused to obey, neither were they mindful of thy wonders that thou didst among them, but hardened their necks, and in their rebellion captain to return to their bondage. But thou art an Elohim, ready to pardon, gracious and merciful, slow to anger, and of great kindness, and forsakes them not. Yea, when they had made them a multitude and set them in the way, neither the pillar of fire by night to show them the light and the way wherein they should go. Thou gavest also thy good spirit to clothes wax not old,
Mm-hmm.
and their feet swell not.
Yeah, I was walking for 2 weeks, 14
Whoa.
days. My feet was hurting.
These not
Taking the bus, running for the bus and everything else. They walked for 40 years, said their feet didn't even swell. I said, wow.
nations, and didst divide them into corners, so they possessed the land of Sihon, and the land of the king of Heshbon, and the land of Og, king of Bashan.
Mm-hmm.
Their children also multipliedest thou as the stars of heaven, and broughtest them into the land, concerning which thou hadst promised to their fathers, that they should go in to possess it.
And what promise did they promise that? Did he promise that too?
From the
Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's right. Go ahead.
So the children went in, possessed land, and thou subduedest before them the inhabitants of the land, the Canaanites, and gavest them into their hands with their kings and the people of the land, that they might do with them as they would. And they took strong cities and a fat land, and possessed houses full of all goods.
Cities like Jericho.
Wells dig, vineyards, and olive yards, and fruit trees in abundance. So they did eat, and were filled, and became fat, delighted themselves in thy great goodness.
You got the rod and high and mighty.
Nevertheless,
But when they did,
they were disobedient
mm,
and rebelled against thee,
mm,
and cast thy law behind their backs,
mm,
and slew thy prophets, which testified against them, to turn them to thee, and they wrought great provocations.
mm.
Therefore, thou deliverest them to the hand of their enemies.
Deliver them to the hands of their friends.
No, their enemies.
Hands of the what?
Their enemies.
Enemies.
Who vexed them.
Who did what?
Vexed
You
them.
being vexed today?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Mm?
Yes, sir.
When you can't even walk in the park without getting pulled over?
Or
Remember
shot.
where your ID? Then they rush you to the ground and beat your head to death for
Yeah.
simply walking in the park?
Yes, sir.
Mm? You can't even do your job as a flight attendant without getting called the N-word? Huh?
That's right.
The many things go on and on and on. If you ain't being vexed, I don't know what being vexed is. Continue.
Therefore, the hand of their enemies.
Like Deborah.
Yes.
Like Samson.
Yes.
Like your father.
Hallelujah. Phineas.
Many. All these saviors. Like David.
Yes. Hallelujah.
And everybody was scared of Philistines killed his thousands. But David has killed his tens of thousands.
Hallelujah.
But David was diplomatic and writing letters to people talking about, can we get along? No. He forged the nation through bloodshed. Bull. Yeah. He shed much bloodshed and cracked many heads. Yeah, laid a lot of folks to bed. And there you go. You got it now and put them on record. We gonna release that bad boy.
Yeah.
No. Again.
Yes, sir. He already listened.
Who saved them out the hand of their what?
Enemies. But after they had rest, they did evil again before thee.
That's the darndest thing about us.
When they returned,
Yep, when they returned,
and cried unto thee,
yes,
thou heardest them from heaven. And many times.
How many times?
Many times.
You can't even count them.
Many times didst thou deliver them according to thy mercy.
Yes.
And testifies against them.
So this is what stubbornness is. Stubbornness. You just ain't gonna change. Go ahead.
Yet dealt proudly and hearken not unto thy. If a man do, he shall live in them.
And that's why he said judgment. Notice he didn't say law necessarily or commandments. He said judgment. But see, judgment is come down on. It's a matter of what the judgment is. See? And sometimes judgment can be judgment to take your life. Go ahead.
And withdrew the shoulder and hardened their neck and would not hear.
You don't years old. Now I wouldn't be snatching away from her.
One time.
Man, please. Oh. But that's how we are with the Creator. We draw the shoulder.
Yeah.
And he said, oh, why don't you stop that?
Yes, sir.
If people thought if he said he was, and the lies they done told on him, the reason why you want to serve him, like the Paisos family, like Marcion, he's just a mean, evil God. Well, if he was that, you wouldn't have to worry about writing no book and tell people not to serve him, because it wouldn't be nobody here a very long time ago. No seed in the earth. So don't talk to me about how mean he is.
All right.
Like my person said, he ain't mean, he just mean what he said.
Hallelujah. That's wrong with people.
And said what he mean. He ain't gonna mean. We do.
That's right.
Huh? But he sent us saviors in our troubles. And not just Israel, because he's not selfish. He gonna send a savior.
Yes, sir. Hallelujah.
They'll recognize him, and if they'll want him, if they won't do what this is saying that they do, and after they save, what will they do? Will they go back to being rebellious? They're gonna send your Savior, even if it's not in the form of a person. If you take this time and do it right, He's gonna save. Well, before all this happened,
Oh,
cussing, fussing, killing, stealing,
and all to each other.
huh?
All
We
to each
terrible.
other.
So we shouldn't be the same.
Terrible to each other. Nobody else.
We shouldn't be looking at things the same way when this is all over with. If you've been spared, especially if it never even came near your door, you do some, and I mean in every aspect. They say y'all in a ball game. We talked about that. We ain't got no games, ain't got no concerts.
All right.
Put something in our head.
Yes, sir.
At least you say, don't just have something on your head.
Put something in.
Put something in your head.
Yes, sir.
Fortify yourself. Get some knowledge. Get some wisdom. Study. You ain't nothing about this S&P. You talking about they think they talking about some malt liquor or something. Standing for the stock exchange. Learn some things. Fortify yourself. Do an inventory. I looked at myself. I ain't found no papers. I ain't telling you to do that. But I looked at myself. I look at myself. I'm a corporation with multi-revenue stream. That's what a corporation is. It can produce. Fortify yourself in this downtime. Read some books. Be better coming through this. After you get through this than you were when you went in. See the world for what it really is. Yeah, maybe I gotta adjust some things here, adjust some things there. But like I said, I've been used to doing that now these past few years. So that ain't rocking my boat. And you get through it. And they want to call no. That's why I told you, I not discounting what you brought. It was beautiful to play out. You only feel that because we already lawless people. Yeah, I'm the same. I know you got to change because you're right. Your life been disrupted. Yes, I'm gonna put things in place to keep law and order, but I'm not worried about no God. No steps are right. They ain't gotta worry about me. I ain't going to the store fighting over no toilet tissue. And screaming about how they can't get no tissue. Starting to stockpile tissue. So I found a hole in the rock where I can go get this tissue all on their little aisle there. One little nugget. One little herb store. You only get one pack. I said, okay, cool. And get one pack, cool. So I hit him in the morning. Good. See you in the morning.
See you this afternoon.
Especially, but if I'm all just pay no attention, then I'm going everybody else. Pay no attention. Panic setting, huh? I said, relax. Let me sit back and relax. Let this thing, let me stew in this for a minute. Then you just start seeing everything start coming together. It made it harder than what it was sometimes. Like I said, I've been went down. It's over this stress, man. I'm so used to just jumping in and rolling. I'm like, you gonna walk? I said, man, I can't do another day of this time on work either. I've been early. Girl looked at me and said, from coworker, she said, what you doing here at this time? I said, what? I said, oh yeah, you ain't used to me being here. She said, no, he's not. I'm not. Been on time every day. See, that's nothing. You can't laugh at yourself. You know? The only thing you want to do is change if you're bad, but if you're good, you don't change and be like the flag in the wind. Because your situation will change. It's always cold, it does get hot. Things change. Hello?
Yeah.
You and I change. But your mind. And it might be even more. Any comments from anybody on what we've spoken on so far, or anything else that you might want to comment on?
We had an incident with we have an elder neighbor that stays across the street. And
He's one of those neighbors that when we initially moved, I tried to extend myself, I knock on the door and try to go in. That was fine. If I see him, I would, how you doing? And I'm charging the house. So I would do how you doing? And then that would be it. He accepted that. Well, last week, my husband, he's tired when we get out that night. He parked in this little patch that sits in front of us. Have to walk up our street to get to our home, get our place to walk up the street. And so it would have affected. And she said, well, everybody, it's your yard, as long as you're not on the street, there's nothing wrong with you. She went and knocked on his door and told him even further to say, well, he said, and so she said none of that matters, they're there, they pay whatever, and so he kept carrying it up, but it just backfired. And I, what,
Yes.
In his own situation, but it makes it about him, because I really try to, my neighbor, she was like, I'm not doing myself, well, I'm gonna still speak, so I'm gonna feel how you doing, because that's just who I am as a person, I'm gonna do it, because I'm gonna show you. He didn't think I was gonna do it, I spoke first, how you doing? Hey, what you doing? I kind of understand, hey, I have nothing else to do, I guess, but I don't like it, but I'm still at peace with my situation.
And
You know.
and he has, and we don't know what it may be, because he's not just like that. Just
Right.
there's a life that he has had. You say, yeah, there's a life he's had, there's experiences he has that have made him the type of person that he is. With that being said, you don't know it right now. Just simply doing that. It may be, it may not be, but one day I do believe that what you are able to show him would allow him to open up, and then you will understand why he is how he is, and you will form a relationship. And the righteousness is so. So yeah, like I said, every man has his story. They have their story. They are who they are based on their life experience. That's right. Yeah, that's all.
And it's a good feeling when I can do that.
Yes, ma'am. Any other? I'm looking up something. I hope I can find it. But while I'm looking it up, are there any other comments? Yes, sir.
That a real small comment. Just if y'all got a little time, just a little for you, brother. I mean, I'm in a situation where I had a magistrate say and put it on paper that I'm a extreme danger to my baby. All right. They pretty much what they look in that juvenile court, and I mean and it really it can cost me my if it got to my job, it can cost me my job just for that type of slander. put on me that I'm gonna be a danger to my baby or whatever. I mean, it is a bunch of say it's a bad situation, but you know, just going back and forth with them. It remind me of Deuteronomy where it say they take your child from you. I just want to throw that out there. You know, it just got in the mail a couple of days ago where he put that kind of stuff there. Then he gonna say, well, I'm a dad. I talk to I call a lot of brothers up just to let them get first because now it's like if I go to this daycare, it's like, oh, extreme danger. That could be, that kind of slander could get me messed up. I mean, somebody saying you extreme danger to somebody.
We definitely be praying for you in your dealings with them and with your son and what's going on. Well, one thing I tell people with my son, we joking because he faces peer pressure, and not just young folks, peer pressure. But like I tell him, never write about you until they prove you right. And if they want to play a guessing game all day long, then you let them. And if they want to say things, you let them say that. But you know what you know. And when you know what you know what you know. And you know who you are. And you be confident in that. Being in this way of life, people say, oh, he said, man, I'm really glad I came back and visit. They telling me you crazy. I heard all kinds of things. Whoever it was. I didn't ask for no name. He said, man, I'm sitting with you, all of us. They only right when you allow them to be right. That make them right. But if you display behavior that contradicts what they are labeled, then you ain't no danger. It's like the young fella years ago that I read about, and his woman or his ex, she took him to court. She said he don't pay no child support with a couple of shoe boxes. They said, what are the shoe boxes? And took the top off and dumped all the receipts on the table. Receipts for buying jackets. There's receipts for where he paid tuition, daycare. Oh, they got to going through receipts after receipts after receipts. He said, now you tell me if I ain't take care of my child. He said, if you ask me if I took care of her, no. That's right. If I paid for her, no. But if you have dismissed, we done. You have no case. Nada. Threw it out. Completely. Exonerate. Matter of fact, I think they lessened what he was because they said that undoubtedly you trying to swindle him. But he came and proved her wrong. So that's why I say they only right. We're gonna pray for you. But this to my advice. They only right. Don't put the blame on, they ain't right down there. Yeah, we know they ain't right. That's why you have to be right. Because they not right. But they only right if you prove them right. They say you in danger. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. What I've learned with my own my job, I'm gonna tell you, I tell on her. The second meeting was when she came with this everything that I just shared with you, but I done humbled myself, prayed about it, and so what I did was I changed my tone. I went well, this is how this happened. I mean, because that's what when you talk to them like that, they forget you better than how I'm talking to you right now. We can respond to that strong voice, but them, they can't respond to that. I even did Ben like that one day because I was listening to them talk, and they was like, well, they talk like that to their husbands and they get whatever they want or something. I talk like that to Ben. What is wrong with you? I was like, well, that's how the ladies at work talk to their husbands. He was like, you don't put some fire to that boy. So I went back to them. I said, well, that ain't work with my husband. So he told me to put the fire, you know. But try that. Try it next time you go to court. And it's hard. It's so hard to do because then I noticed to get back up and I have to bring it back down. You try using the most humblest, quietest voice you can use and see if it will break their attention, you know, to use a humble brother.
Oh, wisdom, what it takes. When David was King David, but David was looking for refuge when he was King David, but he was looking for refuge, and he went. He didn't just get dressed up in the city. I want to talk. What did he do? He said he refrained himself to be a madman. He changed. This is just wisdom. He changed the way he operated. He said, I can't get in the city going and be David that slew Goliath. So how do I get in the den once he got in the city? So he let his spittle drum on the like he didn't have any control of God. Then when he got in the city, he went from then he went to it's too late now. You don't let me in the city. So you got to get in the city. You got to get in the city. This is wisdom. This is why they will take the most hardened, 30 people, mass murder. And when they put him on trial, at least dress up shirt, they put a tie on him, they put glasses on him, so he looked like a little dirty dude sitting there, and they tell him, be quiet. And he just sitting there. And because they understand psyche, they understand that the juror looking at him like, this dude? Right. No, not not this dude. Did you? Not of all my faculties. Thus, we can get him on that he didn't mean to murder him, so he ain't gonna face the death sentence. We can just say manslaughter or something. Because they working on wisdom, psyche. Don't go down there like you out of the Harley Davidson club. You don't get my son back here. See what they sitting there like, see what we saying, see what we saying. Of your manipulation. Be like in prison, they've been studying in the library. Don't know what they're saying, but they're saying something. They be like, this Negro, they talking big words now. The other word, I'm joking. This. See, that's the beauty again. That's the beauty of the Almighty. I grew up, like I tell my kids, y'all, fortunate and unfortunate. Most of the people most of the environment you're in, and see Mao Zedong, Sun Tzu, scriptures. If you're gonna fight your enemy, that's what I said to David. Well, y'all know what I said. He is. You don't just go play the team. You scout them. Oh, okay. That's that bad. They could run a 4-2. He like to run to the left. That's just know what you're dealing with before you do. No, going down there, know what you're dealing with. All time. What time? Being fearful, I said, we ain't got time to fear. Got to get you some knowledge. You better get you some knowledge on how to deal with viruses. And not only the virus, like I said, what happened if that tornado come through? Now you got the virus, and on top of the virus, it doesn't wreak havoc in your community. I tell my son, y'all, some of y'all will never listen because you think, oh, even if it ain't for me, I'm telling you what I know.
Hallelujah.
So when you get knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, get it.
Yes, sir.
You're going to need it.
Yes, sir.
And it is far. It is, like I said, in troublous times.
Yeah.
You won't be able, in real troublous times. 6. I thought I was in the store. It's sparse in there. But I got what I wanted to get. But I'm in there shopping, and what made me chuckle is I saw a cop in there. And then I bent down just that quick and looked in his hand. He ain't patrolling nothing. He in there shopping.
I gotta get stuff too.
He gotta get stuff too. And so that's why I started chuckling. I said, yeah, he has the grips too. Get stuff too. There is no 911. There is no people coming to rescue you. You better start learning something on self-preservation.
Yes, sir.
You're going to have to be your own army. You're going to have to be your own doctor. You're going to, in other words, have to be like a special ops person. When they drop him off, he's trained to be it. Because there is no help for maybe for days, weeks, or months. And it ain't going to magically, deliciously happen.
Right.
So while we chasing stuff, I get.
That's what I've been doing too.
I think this is not the great end. The end is coming. And if I'm here, I know what he has said. That with him is salvation. But there must be knowledge. There must be, he works with knowledge. He works with wisdom.
Hallelujah.
No, this man. He studies you. Why don't you study him? Studying you. Study him. Like you said, oh, that's how they talk. That's how they communicate. That's why some of our brothers go to him now. Oh, she's easier on me. The sister, yeah, but at least they over and done with it. They mind. She telling you a bunch of sweet nothings in the back room. They taking everything out the house.
Everything.
Leave you with nothing. Yeah, the sister cuss you out. That and y'all back and smooching everything. The same way with no one they can't teach them. Because they saw. You can't teach our kids. I done coached. Don't do that, Rashawn. Man, Rashawn be like, hey, gone. Man, you don't get your over here. We wasn't abusive, but there was a certain tone you had to carry with them. Because they pick up on it and they know it. And then after you establish the connection, you don't have to be so, then you can just reach. That's crazy. Like I said, you guys, ooh. There's kids on it. Then you talk 6'3", 200 big boys. Rashawn, yeah, I'm here. Hey, chill it. No, Rashawn just need one of them old school teachers. Rashawn, hey, boy, you better take that bass out. Your boy trying to come back there and slap you in the next week. I know that. I'm here. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, I mean, that's better.
Where that voice come from?
And we play, we falling, but they no play from when I'm real serious. because it changes. And it ain't, in the scene, you getting ready to catch one of these hawks. And you're going to be out for a little bit. And when you come back to, I still want you to do it different. It is different.
When I had changed the game on her, I made her go crazy. So where she quit. Go crazy out to help her go. But it was a trial. It really was.
And that's them even came to appreciate when they brought our mamas in their houses to raise their children. Mm-hmm. Because they raised their children the same way. Right. And they responded to them. You had a story where white kids went to black women's funerals. Like, what? Love them.
Yeah.
She raised them just like she raised her own kids. I know it because I had them all in my family. My family is full of. You got to be talking to one of my cousins. And there be those little white girl, white boy in there. Like, but they all loved her. Mm-hmm. They all loved her. She was mama to them.
Oh, yeah.
They know our way.
Yes, they do.
Our way produced the great people. So you don't be ready. Indeed. And the great segregation, segregation. Nobody can argue with this. So you can call me a hate bill or whatever you want to say, but nobody can argue with segregation amongst our people.
Yes, sir.
Every person you revere is a child of segregation that thrives on behalf of our people. Martin Luther King is a child of segregation.
Yes, sir.
And you revere him. Booker T. Washington is a child of segregation. Colin Powell is a child of living. From each other. This is a whole nother vibe that we give to one another. Like I said, I know it. I went to motivational speech. I'm just proving facts. Still fired up. But man, I go to motivational speech with a brother giving it. You're ready to run through a brick wall. Because the spirit is even that they give off. It's even different. I know I grew up in church. We went to mass. Saw chant. Go Sunday. Boom. Easy. Man, you feel like you done went to a house. But the choir song, I'm coming up. They sung left side. You know, every song they sung. Yes, sir.
A brother that went through the court system, got custody of my sons. You know, things that took place in that was I ain't deal with a lot of C lawyers. You know, that's people that say this and say that, and do this and do that. And I take time myself to equip myself because I don't know much about this law in this land. So you know what I mean? I ain't trying to go in there and try to battle with them they ground on their terms with language and lingos and different this mean this, but it don't mean this. Right. Trying to say. You know what I mean? And by that, I was able to get custody of when they were fair. Didn't have to worry about paying no child support or none of that stuff. And I give thanks and praise to the Most High Yah for doing it. And every time I think about it, it always reminds me about when Abraham himself is that Abraham got his trained servants, trained men, and went with him. You know what I mean? So You know, when we in these battles, we out here in these wars, and we doing what it is, be it your car, be it your health, no matter what. Seek out those people that do that for things what it means when they say seek counsel. You know what I'm saying? You don't just seek counsel of anybody, because if my car messed up, I'm not going to my doctor asking him about my mechanic work on my car. If I need work done on my house, you know what I mean? I'm not going to my plumber asking him about how to put my roof on my house. You know what I'm saying? The battle with you, because they definitely gonna speak the words that need to be said and gonna convey the things that need to be conveyed to their peers. Especially you ain't spent no time. If you have not spent time in law school, prepaid legal, to learn that genre, to learn that, and not every time you need a lawyer. But a lot of times when things go beyond, and it is a whole lot easier.
Oh, yeah.
And like I said, and all that's correct, because that's what we see with this, again, person that's supposed to be, he know everything about everything. And all the experts, he displaces them. And you see the people paying the price for what he knows. Relinquish power to nobody else. Well, sometimes to somebody as a head of the house. Sometimes your greatest feat is you relinquishing your power or the power to your wife.
Yeah, some to her.
Yes.
Not all.
Either. You have to know these different things. You have to know these different things. That's just wisdom. You have to seek out. That's what he said to Moses. So Moses, you try to do everything. You don't know nothing about metals, engraving no jewels into a gold plate. You don't know nothing about that. He said, so I provided you a man to do such a thing. He's skilled at that.
Yeah.
So yeah. He said, I don't know, I know all things. And I know enough, knowing all things, I know what I don't know. I know what I can do, and I know what I can't do. And don't move beyond your scope of knowledge. Because he can get you more. Somebody that got a little bit of knowledge, they more dangerous than a person that don't have no knowledge at all. Because they can do just enough, do until you prove them right.
Right. Hallelujah.
Yes, sir. Fellow teacher, that's gonna be my apprentice. Yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, commandment. Yeah, for remember day. Thank you, yeah, for keeping our law. Thank you, yeah, keeping everything. Hallelujah.
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 On his way. Look at it. He's well on his way. Any other? I know they're gonna sing. I'm not gonna teach y'all they not sing. Huh? One of them, he trying not to even look up his way.
Hallelujah.
Definitely give thanks for being here. Man, I cried. I seen that first set. I did. I was like, no. I ain't playing. I couldn't be free. I saw one from Cincinnati. I said, well, let me see what that was. And then I got her text, and I got the text. Oh, so then I had to. I was like, man, I was crying because I couldn't come. Now I'm crying because I can't. I'm definitely giving thanks.
Hallelujah.
Man, 'cause this.
Yes. Hallelujah. But the Almighty is, and as I said, this is also time for him to wonders, though. There will be a day, though. He said, will there be a famine in the land? Not for bread, not for water, but for the end of the word of Yah. Run to and fro, and they won't be able to find it. So that time is coming. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I just want to virus thing going on, and people shutting down, as I heard and all this stuff, and don't want people more than 10 people or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's another man's law. You know what I mean? He said, keep his day holy.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Who's up? I guess my brother is. He's pipe. I guess he. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You ain't I'm talking to you. Set it on fire first.
He become charged.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Hallelujah. Yeah.
We hallelujah right to y'all. Sure, I know when the day come we not got nowhere to go,
Got
man.
nowhere to go. It's scary, ain't it?
Yeah.
That's a scary thought.
Uh, you connect. Yeah. Okay.
Are you ready, sir?
We are apples of God. Every time I will, I feel
Hallelujah.
Hey, y'all, he said that, y'all, it could be and Katie. You could be the one he talking to. The one he talking to. For we and holy people that done the sun. Trust y'all with all your heart and don't leave to your understanding. Gonna be on island. Till y'all too far from evil. Before y'all eat the food. Ever. Oh. Hey, y'all. Holy Saturday. Y'all did communicate. You could be the one he talking to. You could be the one he talking to. One not felt love to do. The one he talking to. You could be the one he talking to. Pray, pray on Saturday. You could be the one he talking. On Saturday, you could be the one he talking to. Be you, you. Be the one he talking to. You could be the one. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Pray the one talking to. You could be the one talking.
Hallelujah.
I need your all right, let me scoot back. I know you always feel like I ain't in the Shabbat Shalom.
Shalom.
Again. Oh, my favorite. And my niecey Pooh, she has done some more work on her son. He her little hype man. He know the song already. He be singing, so I hope he turn up here. You cut it down? I don't hear nothing. You cut it down? I don't hear nothing.
Oh, you got to turn it up. Right.
Oh. Okay, your phone about as first as my phone. Okay, there we go. I just want to let's smile, let's smile, let's smile, yeah, let's smile, let's smile, let's smile, yeah, let's smile, let's smile, let's smile, yeah, let's smile, let's smile, with you, with you. I just want to find with you, and we both find with you. I just want to find with you. I wanna find with you. I just wanna find with you. It's right here. Find with you. I just wanna find with you. In righteousness. Let's find, let's find, let's find, yeah. Let's find, let's find, let's find, let's find, yeah. Let's find, let's find with you. I just want to find with you. I just want to find with you. It's so good. Find with you. Oh, find with you. Find with you. Find with you. I wanna find with you. With you. I just want to find with you. It's beautiful. Find with you. I just want to find with you. And find with you. I just want to find with you. When it comes to your Yahweh.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
All right, I have a new song. This is titled Yah You Bless. I mean, the song that it goes with. I think it's this one. That is not it. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, yeah. Thank you, God, for blessing. Thank you, God, for blessing you 3 times with Kariah Kalani. Gave me holy seeds to teach. You gave me everything. Who knew one day I'd be a necessary?
So guide your Israelites to show your truth. Use the judgment to judge right and follow the order that bear your laws. Line into your heart. God, you bless me. God, you bless me. Bless me. God, you bless me. God, you bless me. God, you bless me. Bless me. God, you bless me. God, you bless me. God, you bless me. And bless me to give up strength. I thank you again. To that humble man over there. God, you bless me, bless me, God. God, you bless me, God, you bless me, God, you bless me, bless me, God. God, you bless me, God, you bless me, God, you bless me, bless me, God. Thank you for blessing me. On my heart, this morning. Oh, I forgot about you on Thursday. Thank you for your mercy. It's been this might be it. Thank you, Yahweh, for your mercy. Thank you, Yahweh, for your mercy on me. Oh, my Elohim, my King. I will bless you forever and ever. I will bless you forever. Greatness is unsearchable. Thank you, Yahweh, for your mercy on me. Thank you, Yahweh, for your mercy on me. Thank you, Yahweh, for your mercy on me. I will hunger for righteousness. I will sing of your wondrous works to waver. Yeah, yes, Yahweh is good, good to us. Yahweh reigns those that be found there. Yahweh is near unto all that come. Yahweh, for your mercy on me. Yahweh, for your mercy on me. Yahweh, for sorry, your table's in way. You ready? Oh, okay.
Many requests.
It's time to tell y'all what I need. Oh, praise you, Yah. Praise you, Yah. Praise you, Yah.
Selector, come again. Rewind. Selector, come again. Rewind.
I want to take the time to tell y'all as well. Oh, praise, praise you, Yah. It's been a long road, I've been on it all alone. But now I got you, I'm still being on my own. No longer do I have to do it on my own. I finally got somebody I can call on. I just need to uplift my voice the way I need you. You don't need me, but I'm down on my knees. I'm begging you, please. I'm gonna do what I gotta do to make it home. Then terrifies me, then I'm with y'all's rest. Whoa. You, yeah, and I want you, yeah. I'm gonna praise you. We wanna call Elohim, oh, praise you, Hallelujah. And I want you, God. I'm gonna praise you, Lord. Hallelujah. Forgiven, mercy, doing the effort, oh Elohim. I really, this was my heart away from me, so I can stop looking like I'm always angry. I'm not, but let go to the I am. I'm just thinking of things, I was nothing, and just in case I fall, thinking about you might make things, and that there's nothing. I'm afraid you just wait for that action. I'll be in the class, and then I be righteous. Still wonder what my future. I only know about what I was told. But when you're the only one for me, the only one I call Elohim. Oh, praise you, Lord. Praise you, I want you, Lord. I'm gonna praise you, Lord. Praise Yahweh, I can't explain it. Every time I reach my limit and I'm ready to give up, I'm ready to lose my emotions. You're up and even though I have to return to the end, I feel better than I did at the beginning. Yahweh, you truly work in mysterious ways. I can't even count all the times that you have, all the things you've done for me. Things you continue to do for me. Hallelujah, praise you, Lord. You're the only one for me, the only one I'll call Hallelujah, and I want you now. I'm gonna praise you, Lord. Praise you, Lord. I need you, Lord. I want you, Lord.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Oh. Hallelujah. Oh no, you're gonna give us a remix today. Oh no. We're trying to get it though. We're trying to get it. The old version, hallelujah. Praise the mighty Yahweh. Woo. Hallelujah. Praise the mighty Yah. As always, you know, it's always a blessing and an honor to have brothers and sisters come up, sing a song, and give a praise before the Most High Yah. For you and your family, and for y'all coming up and want to share the word. Hallelujah. Yes, sir, brother.
All praise to the Most High.
Hallelujah.
Most High, get to see another beautiful day with both eyes on the prize, like the waters in those days. Forgive me, Father, for my sins. It was hard not to go astray. Born and raised in these worldly ways, it's all that Jacob ever knew. Never realizing our true self. I'm so and so. I'm this and that. I'm Afro. I'm Negro or just plain Black American. We act like we don't care to win as people. Individually evil. If it ain't close family, we don't really care what he do. That's what he think is Hebrews. That Willie Lynch mental got us thinking separately like me, but we equal. Real is real. It's real, not war. The devil come to kill, come to steal and destroy. So be ready for the battle. Grab your shield and your sword. And make sure that it's sharpened. No disrespect to Martin.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hey, praise the Most High Yah. That was right on. What's up, brother Nathan? You gonna do one too? Yeah. Hey, well, without further ado, praise the Most High Yah. Bring back up, y'all. I'm over here around. Hallelujah. I done heard his song. Heard his songs and his rhymes.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Oh, gracious. Oh. Give him another round of applause, everybody.
Hallelujah.
It's spitting. Oh, my gracious. What we gonna do? And that was out of sight. That was out of all of it. Hallelujah. Oh, thank everybody. Of course, the mellow maestro, he just tears it up. But yeah, that was kind of.
That's good. That's way better.
He had to turn back on me and I'm like,
That's all right. Pterodactyl hands. They don't work on the pterodactyl. Any other comments from anyone? And like I said, use this time wisely. I'm gonna use this time so when we come out of this, I'm gonna have music. I said for some other songs in my head. So we gonna see what it do.
All right.
Music video.
Hey, music video already.
He take it to the next. Are there any other comments from today? About 7. We're going to press adjourn. Just want. Yes, sir.
We want to throw this out here. Remember, okay. Remember. I remember a year ago, folks saying, "Don't worry about the beginning, but the end of the 400 years." See, that's I'm just throwing it out there. New Year's and stuff. It's the wrong time to bring this out over just to throw it out there. But, I was just because if it's on my mind, it was kind of like things going down. I don't
buckle back up.
That's it.
All I'll say. Things have a way of revealing themselves. And all I'll say is this proverb.
I'm over here singing it too.
Yes, sir.
Start verse 5.
Proverbs chapter 35. Pure. He is a shield unto them that put their trust in him.
I hope that when you come here, not for any title or anything you say. Because as I told the brother, just simply a vessel. I will come. I will do what the Creator have me to do, as long as He have me to do it. But I hope that when I am gone, whenever that be, anybody that sat with me or walked with me can say that they but the word of Yah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
And only the word of Yah.
Yes, sir.
I ain't promising that I can tell you your fortunes. I ain't promising you that I can mystically give you answers to things that I don't know. But what I can do, and I know for a surety, is the fruits of bore witness is that I teach this book and I teach it the word of Yah. What's here? What's here? Because every word of Yah is pure. Is that what it says?
Yes, sir. Hallelujah.
He's a shield to them. And I
That's what
teach
they
it not
trust
just for
in.
you, I teach it because I have to live. So all to say, when you hear me teaching, it's not a condemnation or correction on others as much as on me. I'm using my own template as I'm teaching. But he's a shield to them, and that's what I do. I don't worry about if I'm going to do it, and I don't worry about if another teacher going to do it, because if that's meant to be, because he don't want nobody to do that. He says again, what?
Add thou not unto the word.
Don't take care of that. It always does, just to have y'all oohing and eyeing, and I stay in my lane. I don't come up with stuff just so you can think I'm somebody that I'm not. I stay in my lane. Because if I do, he will show. He has shown. He has shown and he has proven. That's where I'm at right now. And he will continue to show and he will continue. All right?
Hallelujah.
All right. Any other comment? Nah? Y'all enjoy class?
Hallelujah. Great class, my boy. Great class. Hallelujah.
Would you rather stay home?
Yep.
No.
Huh? Speaking to what I know, this week will mark another first crescent
Yes.
cycle.
Hallelujah.
It would be around sometime around, and we believe both components to be there, so just waiting on confirmation. If both components are there,
That is the Aviv
that is Aviv
and New Moon.
and the moon or the crescent to come, signifying it, then this, unless you want to take away from the book, you be my guest. From that thing which he asked the children of Israel to restrain themselves from during that time. And that is leaven. That is leaven. So that's why we do it. But we're not keeping the feast of unleavened bread.
Hallelujah.
And so upon us. Again, we had to always sacrifice. Somebody has taught us sacrifice. So making sacrifices right now ain't no big deal. And I told them I should have been done it. But this is forcing me now. I haven't even eaten out the past couple of days and weeks. Rona burger. And I'm hacking and coughing all over the place. No, I don't want nothing out of your kitchen. And this is what y'all might have been trying to tell me for ages and years. Say, get away from, you can do it, get away from there. But don't get fatter, I don't want nothing. Nothing. But you can take it home. I don't want to take nothing home. You ain't lying, you can take it home. You can take it home. Yeah, open, but you better restrain. Because you don't know. You don't know. So we've always had to deal with making adjustments, make sacrifices. That's what the Almighty does. And yeah, man might say, but I see scriptures that haven't been fulfilled yet. And as long as they haven't been fulfilled yet, then it ain't time. Yes, sir.
I do got a testimony. I want to say all praise to the Most High God first and foremost.
Hallelujah.
Yesterday, birthday. My nephew's birthday was probably a few days before that, so he turned 3. And my oldest child, he before, like, I say, so he blessed me a lot to have you. I want to bless the Most High. But talking about the Most High, put you through trials and tribulations. I completed barber college like a month ago, and being those 2 years of my life, but it's 5 years of my life since I had I'm going through good. I might make this to the world. I'm going through this nice day. What's happening? Challenging me, blessing me, putting me through things to make me the stronger man that I am supposed to be. And I do want to praise the Most High for allowing me to make it through that.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Truly, with him, all things are as are possible, and all things are hallelujah.
And I just happened, I walked in, I think I was coming from the bathroom, and they got this stipulation, you gotta watch 10 minutes and all of this. So I think I was coming back from washing my hands, and we got these huge windows, and out the window, I seen the trees budding. I stopped, I was like, wait a minute, the trees bud, understand. The trees is budding, the baby squirrels and babies is gonna be out, and this, that, and the third. It's about to be the new year. And so when I took it back to my area that I'm the elder that I was speaking to, she was like, yeah, your new year is coming or whatever. And I was like, I did calm down for a little bit, but then I went right back up. I was like, you don't understand. Like, it's a new year coming. But I just was so charged because I had just came in to be on there not even an hour ago and didn't see nothing budding on the trees. And I was like, well, how did I miss it? And just so happened, I was walking past, looking out the window like I always do, and it was bud.
They cut down my berry tree. See the buds. They cut my tree. That's all I do.
Well, there's no other comments. And see, it's not quantity, it's the quality.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
I already do one more.
Yeah.
Great.
Shema,
Shema,
Israel,
Israel,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Eloheinu, Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Echad.
Yahweh Ismaraka Yahi Yahweh Panereka Wataneka Yesa Yahweh Panereka Wasim Neka Shalom.
Yahweh bless thee, keep thee. Yah make his face shine upon thee, and get grace unto thee. Yah lift up his countenance and give us peace. Hallelujah.
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 Good job, sir. Good job.
We all have
Hallelujah.